What's up YouTube, Matthew here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have a straight to the point video about how to pull or these 3 unique motivated sellers lists that I use in my wholesaling business to close wholesale deals. So I'm just going to break down how to pull them, what are the criterias, and how to find and milk the most out of these lists. And so stay tuned. So before we go on, you all, I ask that you comment down below on what list you like to target in your wholesaling business, or if you have any questions about it. And then another thing, you all, follow me on Instagram at BizMatthew. I usually post on a weekly basis as things outside of YouTube, me going to different houses and closings and different things like that. So check out my Instagram at BizMatthew. It's the same name as the channel. And then you all, I'm going to really talk about PropStream, and that's where I pull all my lists. So if you all are interested in a free 7-day trial using my link, check the link down below, and you get to kind of explore the software, see if it's something that you want to do or something that you want to add to your business expense. But you get 7 free days using my link and a slight discount. So check the link down below if you're interested. And then check out an online course down below if you're interested in learning A to Z how to wholesale real estate and actually close wholesale deals. All right, so let's get right into the video. All right. All right, everyone. So we're here in PropStream, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to I created this list of these 3 unique lists that I like to target. So the first one we're going to target is expired MLS listings. These are basically people who put their property on the market but it didn't sell for whatever reason. So you see that they have more motivation because they tried selling it and it didn't sell on the market. So usually these types of sellers may have more motivation to sell at a discount, maybe or maybe not. Next one list we're going to talk about is bankruptcy. People who are going through, some organization have to fix up their finances. Maybe they need to sell a house. This is another great list that a lot of people don't talk about, especially these 2 lists, expired MLS listing and bankruptcy. And then the next one, we're going to go to your classic high equity. Honestly, all your properties you're going to wholesale, most of them will be high equity. Yes, you can do creative deals, but if you want to do a straight wholesale, they usually have high equity. And so let's start off with expired MLS listing. On PropStream, there is a filter for failed listings, but we want to find the most motivation from our list, right? Because we're paying for the software and we want to get the most out of it. So this criteria is something you all can use. Screenshot this, and this is what I like to go for. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to type in the city. So I'm just going to put, I can't spell Atlanta. All right, Atlanta, over 300,000, houses here. So next thing we're going to do is look at the equity. We want equity 50 to 90%. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go over to equity down here, and I'm going to change this percentage. I'm going to make it 70. I'm going to make it 70%. Boom. Now we're down to 168,000 properties. Next thing, ownership, 7 to 15 years. So we're going to go down here, go down to filter, and then we're going to go to ownership info. Years of ownership, we want a minimum of 10 years for this. Boom. So now we have 105,000. Next thing we're going to do, MLS status failed, and we want it to be on the market or have been on the market for 60 days or less. So what you're going to do, go back to filters, go to MLS status. If I'm going too fast, you all can slow it down. MLS status, and then right here, go to fail. You see how much pulls up with that. Dang, we're down to 1340. All right, and then another thing I like to do with MLS status, I like to change days on market, because sometimes people may put a property on the market for a day and they just take it off. And so I like to see some time pass. Like they tried and they actually put the property on the market for a while, but it's just not selling. So you can do 30 to 60 days. Let's try 60 days. Hopefully it doesn't get too low. 929 properties. Next, we're going to make sure these are residential properties, single family, and ownership is an individual, because we're trying to go straight to just a personal seller. We're not trying to look at a company or anything like that, if that makes sense, you all. So we go back to these filters, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to property characteristics, property types. I'm going to do single family, condo, multifamily, things like that. So we'll keep it like that for right now. And then back to ownership info, and we want an individual owner. Boom. So right here we have a list of 617 properties that were listed on the market but failed. And if you scroll down, you can see that the fail date is right here. This is when it failed. And these are 60 days or more. So they've been on market 60 days or more. And if you want to adjust the price, the valuation, you can do that also. But these are good properties that you all can target. They have high equity. The owner owned them for a while, and they're motivated to sell because they just tried to sell their property. So if you all are in Atlanta and want to target, this is a list that you should target. Let's move on to the next list. Just going to clear this all. Go back to Atlanta. And then we're going to go to bankruptcy. So with bankruptcy, we have all of these same criteria, except we don't want it to be on the MLS. We're not going to go after on-market properties. All right, we're going to go off-market and make it bankruptcy. So it's the same criteria. Property characteristics, single family, condo, multifamily, things like that. MLS status, not on the market. We don't want it to be on the market. Ownership info, individual. And in years of ownership, we'll put this minimum of 10 years. And then here, liens, bankruptcy, and divorce. And what you're going to do, you're going to click down here on quick target status, and you're going to put has active bankruptcy. I know I'm going kind of fast, but I don't want this video to be too long for you all. Take your time if you need to, slow it down, no problem. And then valuation, we want this to be, let's put this 50% estimated equity right here. Let's see how much comes up. All right, 309. So this is a very niche, concentrated list. These people are in bankruptcy, has an active bankruptcy, they have high equity, they own the property for a while, and they're off market. So you all, if you're in Atlanta, this is a great list to target. So those two are very unique lists that a lot of people don't talk about, especially on YouTube, or just other wholesalers don't really go after those lists. And the last list I really want to talk about is high equity. And I know this is kind of like more of a generic list as opposed to the other two, but sometimes generic just wins. And I closed deals just with high equity. And so let's just go back to the list and do it all over again. So we'll stay in Atlanta, Georgia. All you will do, and the good thing about PropStream, you all, again, link down below if you're interested in the 7-day trial, is that you can exit out of some of the filters that you put in. So for this one, has active lien, I'm just going to exit that. And then pretty much it's a high equity list because single family, it's not on market, 10 years of ownership, individual, and at 50% or more. But there's probably a bunch of properties. Let's see. 87,000 properties. So if you know your exact zip code or the exact county, you can do that, whether it's like DeKalb County, Cobb County, um, different things around Georgia, even North Georgia, like Catoosa County, and different places like that. You can even target that in PropStream. So I can put it. See right here, I did DeKalb County in Georgia one time, and you can pull it. So you can search by county, zip code, city, different things like that, and pull those lists, um, and just do the high equity one. All right, you all. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and then check out PropStream down below, and let me know on how these 3 lists perform for you and your business. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Happy New Year's.